And the 2017 Covert Air Quarterback of the Year from Bluffton High School, Hunter Eldridge.
The senior had 33 touchdowns and 2,414 yards passing this year.
One of the Covert Air 2017 Running Backs of the Year from John Paul II Catholic School, Zach Doe.
The junior had 1,918 yards rushing and 26 touchdowns, led the area in both categories.
Another of the Covert Air 2017 Running Backs of the Year from Beaufort High School, Kyleek Middleton.
The senior had 1,224 yards rushing, 15 touchdowns, and an average of 8 yards per carry.
One of the 2017 Covert Air All-Star Running Backs of the Year from Whale Branch High School, Irvin Milligan. Accepting on behalf of Irvin is Coach Jerry Hatcher.
The junior ran for 1,406 yards and 23 touchdowns.
So one of the 2017 Covert Air All-Area Team wide receivers from Ridgeland Hardyville High School, Jertavion Smalls.
The sophomore had 28 catches and 576 yards receiving and averaged 20.5 yards per catch.
Another Covert Air 2017 All-Star wide receiver from Hilton Head Island High School, Sterling White.
The junior had 54 catches, a 15.5 average, and 840 yards total this year.
One of the Covert Air 2017 Wide Receivers of the Year, Bluffton High School's Jermaine Patterson. And accepting on behalf of Jermaine is Coach John Hopp.
The senior had 1,404 yards receiving on 64 catches for a whopping 20 touchdowns.
One of the 2017 Covert Air All-Star Offensive Lineman of the Year from Bluffton High School, Kevin Sales.
The 6'4" 350-pound lineman will be playing collegiately.
Another 2017 Covert Air All-Star Offensive Lineman of the Year from Whale Branch High School, Anthony McVeigh.
The 6'235" senior will be playing collegiately.
One of the Covert Air 2017 Offensive Lineman of the Year from Battery Creek High School, Isaiah Hinton.
The 6'5", 275-pound senior will be playing collegiately.
Another of the Covert Air 2017 All-Star Offensive Lineman of the Year at center from Hilton Head Island High School, Joe Kirkle.
The 6'3", 310-pound senior will be playing collegiately.
One of the Covert Air All-Star Defensive Lineman of the Year from Thomas Hayward Academy, Timber Hexamer.
The junior had 11 sacks and 3 fumble recoveries this year.
One of the Covert Air 2017 Defensive Lineman All-Stars of the Year from Battery Creek High School, Brandon Wilson.
The sophomore had 13 sacks on the season.
A Covert Air 2017 Defensive Lineman of the Year from Beaufort High School, Reed Daugherty.
The senior had 15 sacks on the year and 16 tackles for losses.
2017 Defensive Lineman of the Year from May River High School, Hunter Brophy.
The senior had 90 tackles and 6 sacks.
One of the 2017 Covert Air All-Star Linebackers from Beaufort High School, Keegan Kroll.
The senior had 57 tackles, 8 for losses, and 3 sacks on the season.
A 2017 Covert Air All-Star Linebacker of the Year from Bluffton High School, Richard Jenkins.
The senior had 127 tackles, 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries, and 1 touchdown.
A 2017 All-Star Linebacker from Thomas Hayward Academy, Zach Bond.
The senior led the entire Low Country in tackles with 157.
A 2017 Covert Air All-Star Linebacker of the Year from May River High School, Jordan Barrow.
The junior had 97 tackles and 2 forced fumbles.
One of the 2017 Covert Air All-Star Safeties from Hilton Head Island High School, Deontay Richard.
The junior had 1 interception on the season along with 10 offensive touchdowns.
A 2017 Covert Air All-Star Safety from Bluffton High School, Reggie Brown.
The senior had 100 tackles, 4 fumble recoveries, and 2 touchdowns.
A 2017 Covert Air All-Star Safety from Hilton Head Christian Academy, Reese Woods.
The senior led the Low Country in interceptions with 6, 2 of which were for touchdowns.
A 2017 Covert Air All-Star Safety from Hilton Head Prep, Stone McDonald. And accepting on behalf of Stone, head coach Dave Adams.
The sophomore was injured after his 6th game of the year and also had 130 yards passing as the team's quarterback.
The Covert Air 2017 All-Star Place Kicker of the Year from Whale Branch High School, Jonathan Diaz.
The senior hit on 31 of 34 extra point attempts, 4 for 9 on field goals, including the longest one of the year here in the Low Country from 41 yards out.
The 2017 Covert Air All-Star Punter of the Year from Bluffton High School, Lee Kirkland.
The sophomore averaged 40.5 yards per punt and also had 2 TDs as a tight end.
It is also our honor to reward and recognize the Team of the Year for the 2017 Covert Air High School Football Bowl Series. To accept this award, I'd like to ask the head coach from the Team of the Year from May River High School. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Not only does this area have some of the finest athletes and students across the state of South Carolina, but we thought it would be special to begin a tradition to honor the head coach of the year, part of the Covert Air All-Star 2017 football team. So it's my honor to recognize as the head coach of the year from John Paul II Catholic, Kevin Wald.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kevin, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The team last year went 0-10. You were outscored 128 to 503 last year. This year you go 6-5 and you make the playoffs. What's the recipe?
Hard work. And we work so very hard to get the kids into the weight room and just make a commitment to get better. Let me say this real quick if I can. I'm so honored to receive this in front of all these fine coaches over here. And thank you to all the coaches for 17 years, all the coaches that have coached with me, the players that have all played so very hard. This is a culmination of 17 years of this here, and I apologize for getting choked up a little bit. It just means a lot. And to Coach Lavelle, my mentor back in August of 2001, who taught me how to be a man more so than a football coach. Coach Lavelle, this is for you, man.
The very first game of the year, like I just mentioned, you hadn't won it all last year. The school had never had a victory. The very first game of the year goes to double overtime before Zach Doe runs it in from 9 yards out for victory. That really had to go ahead and set the tone for the season.
It was an incredible game, and again, I've told Coach this, I'm going to say it again. Coach Peduzzi had an incredible game plan for that game and had his team so ready to play, and the game could have really gone either way. Fortunately for us, we were able to get that W, and it set the tone for the season for us. Could have easily gone the other way.
Well, it was a great way to kick off our bowl series for the year, wouldn't you say, Mike?
Absolutely. That was one of the highlights, to start it off with, going from 0-10 and getting that first win in your second year, going into the playoffs. It is quite an honor to be in the middle of such fine coaches that we have around here, and you're part of that. With reward, now comes responsibility. And you mentioned that your coach had given you the responsibility and turned you to what you are. What is the secret that you are now giving to those young men at JP2 to bring them into the men of the future?
Same thing Coach Lavelle gave me, Mike. Be a man. You mess up, be a man. Accept responsibility, own it, dominate it. They need it, and they got to execute it. Period, end of story.
Congratulations.
Kevin, once again, congratulations, and we look forward to following the Golden Warriors in 2018.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
We'd like to thank you so much for joining us here on the Covert Air Best of the Bowls Award Show for the 2017 high school football season. For our production crew and our host, Mike Covert, I'm Chris Tremblay. We look forward to seeing you next year.
Right here on WHHI.